It's 8 a.m. from Fox 35. This is Good Day.
All right, in the heat of the summer, you know this, we all sweat. And if you sweat a lot, there may actually be a new treatment available to you. And this morning, joining us to talk about that, plastic surgeon, Dr. Roger Basin. Thank you so much for being with us this morning. Always great to see you.
Thank you.
All right, so let's talk first of all about what this treatment is and exactly how it works.
Okay, what this treatment is, we call it the axillase. And what we're actually doing is we're actually putting a laser underneath the skin where our eccrine glands are. Those are our sweat glands. And we're actually using that laser to literally destroy the glands, so we don't have to sweat anymore.
So before, a lot of people would do Botox to sort of help with sweating issues, but that's not necessarily the best way to do it, is that right?
Well, I mean, that really is considered the gold standard right now.
Okay.
But the problem with the Botox injections is that they're painful. You got to do them every 6 months, and they cost a lot of money. So with this particular treatment, you can come in, get the treatment done, and then you're free of, excessive sweating for the long haul.
So who would you say is really a good candidate for this? Who is the ideal candidate?
Well, ideally, it's for patients who have what we call hyperhidrosis, which really means that you have excessive sweating. The most highly concentrated areas of our body that have the sweat glands are the palms, soles of the feet, and the underarm area. The area that's the most debilitating for patients is the underarm area because it's uncomfortable and it really affects their daily living. It's very debilitating.
Well, right, because we all know someone who, it's unfortunate, but you see them when they have the big underarm sweat, and around the neck, and I mean, you can just see it's a very uncomfortable way to live, especially in Florida.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, I mean, at least we have now this really high-tech laser that you can do as an in-office procedure without being put to sleep. They drive in, drive home, and they get the procedure done, and the studies have shown that we can get about an 85 to 90% reduction in your actual sweating. It's great.
That's impressive. Now, you talked about Botox being an expensive way to treat this. How much would it cost to get this kind of procedure?
Depending on the size of the area that we need to treat, you're looking probably between $3,000 and $5,000 based on the cost of the technology, pretty much.
Okay, but again, this is something that has permanent effects.
Right, absolutely.
All right, let's talk about sweating, because one thing that I think that a lot of people think about with sweating is that it's healthy for you, that you should sweat. I mean, is there anything to that?
Well, yes. The reason why we sweat is a process called evaporative cooling, which means that we actually will release these little tiny water beads or sweat beads, and when they cool off, it actually cools you down. And that's actually regulated through our brain. So it allows us to kind of regulate our own thermostat by releasing this.
Okay.
By doing this treatment in a particular area is not harmful for you because although you have the highest concentration in the areas that I stated earlier, including your underarm area, you still have tons of eccrine sweat glands all over your body, so you can still regulate your temperature, so it's not unhealthy.
I gotcha. It's really interesting. And people want more information. Where should they go?
They should go to Basin Plastic Surgery, and we'll have all the information on our website.
All right, Dr. Basin, such a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming in and breaking it down for us. We appreciate your time.